Let's now get you other news. This is with respect to COVID-19 updates here, and one that has come in as a huge shock. This is regarding top virologist Dr. Shahid Jameel there, who decided to step down as the chairperson of the government panel which was formed for COVID-19 on genome sequencing. Jameel was heading the INSACOG, which is the scientific advisory group that has been coordinating COVID genome sequencing across the country. But recently, he's also been in the spotlight here for criticizing the government's handling of the COVID crisis here. His resignation here, in fact, comes days after he'd also written a piece in the New York Times article highlighting how Indian scientists are facing resistance from authorities in the government when it comes to evidence-based policy making. Let's get in more details here on this. We have with us our correspondent Ayushman with those inputs here. Excuse me. Ayushman, there is of course no direct reason that he's given here for his sudden resignation, but as far as his criticism on the government's handling of the COVID crisis, on how scientific findings have been ignored by the government, that part has been evidently known.
Well, sir, if you see the resignation which has come, it is from INSACOG, which was in fact made in January to see how the prevailing mutations are there in the country and if a variant of concern is also there in the population. And time and again, the ICMR and the Health Ministry went on to say that there was no mutant variant role behind the rise that we were seeing, and that is something definitely that was being questioned. In fact, the chairperson has confirmed to us that he has resigned from the post and he did not comment any further. But the most important aspect remains is the role of INSACOG, which was there to oversee as to how the mutants and other things are taking place in the surge that India witnessed, the second surge, and that probably he perhaps would not have got the voice or the support that he wanted. And as you see the New York Times article, and even in other publications also, he has written very clearly highlighted the fact that evidence-based science was clearly not being backed, and that was something is one of the possible reasons why he has resigned from his post.
Right. But Ayushman, do we know more details on what were the recommendations or suggestions that were made by INSACOG based on genome sequencing, based on evidence, which the government of India allegedly had not decided to take up as part of the policy?
Well, sir, one fact was definitely there that we saw in the state of Maharashtra, the double mutant spread was very high. In Punjab, we were seeing the increasing trend of UK variant. And we know that they are highly transmissible, so the cases were rising. But time and again, the government clearly made announcements in the PC that mutants had got no role in the surge that we were witnessing. And it was only because of people not following the COVID-appropriate behavior, the surge was taking place. So on record, Mr. Jameel has definitely not told anything. But these are all a few things which definitely were on discussion. They were definitely there in the backdrop, which has led to this decision that Mr. Jameel has taken.
Ayushman, many thanks for getting us those details there.